This summer, I was on the Silos Baking Competition. Although I didn't win, Annie Paul did, and in today's episode, we're going to make these bars together. The recipe's on People Magazine, and I'm super pumped to try them with you.
So we're going to start off with her crust for this bar, and it starts off with some brown butter, which you guys can see here. Now in her recipe, because it's a timed competition, she browns it and then cools it in ice bath. I actually browned it yesterday and then didn't end up finish making the video, so I just let it cool overnight and it's definitely solid. And then to that, I'm going to add some sugar, and then I'm also going to add some flour and some salt. Okay, that's the last of the flour, and then it's just a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, just a real little bit. Drop that in there. And so now we're just gonna mix this all up until it's completely combined. Okay, so taking this dough that is all combined, I'm gonna dump it onto a parchment lined, this is a half sheet pan. Anyway, I'm gonna dump this all out and then just press it out until it is filling the pan in an even layer. Okay, so I'm gonna take my crust over, take my crust over and pop it in the oven. It's gonna go in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes at 350 degrees until it's golden brown. Let's make the strawberry filling. We're gonna take strawberries, and we need 4 cups of sliced strawberries, so I'm gonna get to work hulling and slicing, and I'll meet you back here. Okay, I have my sliced strawberries in a saucepan, and I just have to add a few ingredients to this. So I need to add 1/2 teaspoon of lemon zest, and I guess I'll just eyeball it. Teaspoon of lemon juice, and then a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. And I am actually out of cinnamon, which is like the worst thing to be out of, but anyway. I have some pumpkin pie spice, so I think I'm gonna sub it out and maybe just use a little bit less just to get a little spiciness going on without, I don't know. I don't think it's really gonna like ruin it by any means, and I think I'll just add a little bit in to get that spicy flavor. Okay, and then that's in there. And so we're gonna cook this on the stove. Okay, so this is just gonna cook on a medium heat until it breaks down. Okay, and the crust is nice and golden, so I'm gonna pull that out. Now it's time for the crumble, and you guys, I'm starting to get really excited about these bars. Things are smelling delicious. If you're enjoying this video, give it a thumbs up. So for the crumble, it's gonna be flour and then some more brown butter. So it's 4 sticks of brown butter for the crust, and then a 1.5 sticks for the crumble. So like 5.5 sticks of butter. This recipe is no joke, but it makes a huge pan of bars. So anyway, adding that in, and then I'm gonna add in the sugar. Oh, be right back with brown sugar. Here's the brown sugar, and then I really packed it in there. And then salt and cardamom. So just a 1/4 teaspoon of cardamom. I'm really interested. If you guys didn't know, I haven't tried this recipe. We didn't get to try each other's at the competition, so I'm interested to see what this cardamom does. I'm excited. I think it's gonna be really good. But it's like very, I don't know, not something I usually bake with, so I'm excited. Okay, and a little bit of cardamom. So now we're just gonna stir this crumble all together. Now that the crumble's all mixed up, we're gonna go check on our strawberry filling, get that wrapped up, and then put these bars together. Okay, so now the berries have cooked down, and now the recipe calls to add cornstarch and to add sugar. And then I'm supposed to stir this in and cook for 3 more minutes. Okay, guys, it's definitely been 3 minutes, and it's thick. So I'm gonna let this cool off, and then we're gonna put it all together in just a sec. The gang's all here. I've got the crust, I've got the crumble, and I've got the compote, jam, whatever you wanna call it. And so now I'm just gonna layer it together and just gonna throw this, ooh, man. It said to cool slightly, and I let it cool for about a total of 1 minute. So yeah, I don't know if I really followed those directions. But anyway, hopefully it's cool enough. So I'm just gonna drop it all out on this crust and then spread it out. The filling is on, and now it's time for the crumble. And I think just kind of gonna put it on with my hands. You guys, I'm excited. Like, legit. The crumble's on the bar, and I'm just giving it a little press. I don't know if that was in the recipe, but I'm doing it. Yeah. Okay, so this is gonna go in the oven 20 to 30 minutes. Really, everything is cooked except the crumble on top, so that just needs to cook and everything will, you know, get together, but I'm excited. It's time to pull the bars out of the oven. So here they are, and they're gonna cool off now. Bars are cooling. I'm gonna whip up the frosting or the glaze, I guess it is more of a glaze. So it's powdered sugar, which is already in there, and then heavy whipping cream, and then vanilla paste, which I actually didn't own any. I have never bought vanilla paste. I've always seen it and thought about buying it, but I've never actually bought it, so I'm pretty excited. Okay, teaspoon of vanilla paste, vanilla bean paste, whatever you call it. Oh, that stuff is thick. Okay, adding that in, and then I'm just gonna whisk this all up until it is smooth. Ours are cooled, and I'm ready to put the glaze on them. I did put it into a bag, although I think I could have just used my whisk to drizzle it. Figured I'd come the distance, I might as well get a good drizzle on it. So, and I'm all out of piping bags. That actually never happens. I usually always have piping bags. Anyway, so this will work just fine though. So just putting a drizzle on it. When Annie plated it, so I was like right behind her, the way the studio was set up, and like she plated it so beautifully. Like I just put my cupcakes on the plate, and like she was fancy. It was really pretty. Okay, drizzle, drizzle, drizzle. I got them covered, but I still have a lot of glaze left, so I don't know if I should keep squirting or just call it good. I might call it good. It's gonna cover up all the crumble. Okay, you guys, it is that time to try them. So let me cut a bar. Oh, I am super pumped for this. I don't know if I should just pick it up. Maybe I'll pick it up. You guys are gonna have to try this. Super good. You guys are gonna love it. It almost reminds me of like dessert pizza. Like obviously like way elevated, but with that crumble on it, it reminds me of like the Pizza Ranch dessert pizza. Again, obviously like much more elevated. Super awesome. You guys are gonna have to give it a try. If you want to see my experience at Magnolia, click here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.